using a blade, cut a really thin sample. In the software, select Instrument and Scan. The first thing to do is to create a background scan. Click the background scan and allow the instrument to collect the background. This takes account of the gases in the air, such as CO2, and any water vapour that is in the air, and removes it from the scan that you will perform. Once this has been completed, enter the sample name, click Scan and enter the scan range. The automatic scan range is 4,000 to 650 wave numbers. Select either percentage transmission or percentage absorption and the scan number. Typically, scan numbers of 32 or 64 are appropriate. Before you hit start, load the sample. Take the thinly cut sample that you've prepared and position it on top of the zinc selenide crystal, which is topped with diamond. Slide lever into position and tighten it down onto the sample. However, do not bring it into close contact. Back at the software, hit start. It'll prompt you to place the sample on the crystal, which you have done, and then to apply some force. Keep turning the lever on top of the instrument until you get a good trace. By a good trace, we mean that all the interference has disappeared here and that the scale on the y-axis is as big as possible. So keep tightening the lever until you get from 100 down to as low a number as possible at the base. However, do not exceed a value here on the force gauge of 150. Therefore, keep tightening until it can get no better, or else you have reached approximately 140. At that position, press scan and the instrument will begin to collect 32 scans or whatever amount of scans you have asked it to collect. You will see the scan number building here. When all the scans have finished, they'll be collated together and shown as one spectrum on the screen. If you hit View, you can label the peaks. So this will give you the wave numbers of the peaks of interest. You can also clear the peak labels. If you click on the vertical cursor, you can position over a peak of interest, double click it and it will label it for you. You can use annotations and add data about the name of the sample. You can change the font, you can change the size, you can change the colour, and you can move it. To save the information, hit File, Save As, and if you take the data out in ASCII format, you can work with it in Excel. Otherwise, hit Print Screen, open up a Word document, and paste the information in instead. Make sure and release the lever and clear away any residual sample when you're finished the test.